Hello everybody, it is I, DRG, and I am here with another mod review. This mod review is actually another mod that I have made. It is called Jay's Stupid and Dumb Mod, and it's basically a mod where I take my random ideas and just yeet them into one big mod. This is the first and initial release update, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, I actually have a checklist of everything we are going to cover right here and right now. So, let's get to the first thing. So, the first thing I have to show you are some new items, specifically new apples. Take an apple and surround it with either an iron ingot, an iron block, a diamond block, an emerald, or an emerald block, and you will get that not that diamond variety, that apple variety. So here we have an iron apple, here we have an enchanted iron apple, here we get a diamond apple, an enchanted diamond apple, an emerald apple, and an enchanted emerald apple. Each one basically has the same effect as a golden apple, an enchanted golden apple, but with either a higher potion effect or a higher or lower time. For instance, the iron apple and the enchanted iron apple have, I think some of the potion effects are one level less, but besides that, they are just lowered when it comes to time. But the diamond and the emerald have higher potion effects for the same amount of time. Next up, we have a not super important item, but it's a pretty neat one at that, and it's a heart container. To get a heart container, well, you can't actually craft it. You have to get it in a special way, and that special way will be shown to you in about a minute or so, maybe a couple minutes. But it can be eaten like oh crap. Okay, you need to go into game mode 0, and when you eat it, you get increased health. And so I'm just gonna get myself an emerald apples. And as you can see, I get the health boost effect for what is right now a long time, but it will quickly change to something else. Here I'll just eat an emerald apple so you guys can actually see your full health bar. And yeah, and it basically triples your health bar, which is pretty neat in my opinion, because now you have enough hearts to basically withstand almost anything. And as you can see here, this will basically last until you die. I don't see how anybody can survive long enough to have this expire via just running out of time. But yeah, on to the next one. These new items will require a lot of iron. To make these new items, or rather blocks, you're going to need exactly 10 iron. You're going to need 4 iron and then 4 lava buckets to get something that has been long overdue. Infinite lava source block, or rather in this case, an infinite lava generator. Let's just, crap, hold on, give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. So, in Minecraft, you can have, as you see here, infinite water source blocks by doing a 1x3 or a 2x2 space that take 2 water buckets. That can give you an infinite source of water. However, neither the 2x2 nor the 1x3 done with lava will give you an infinite lava source block, or rather infinite lava source, just in general. And there is no way to do that, even in the nether. However, with this mod, now you have a convenient thing to get an infinite amount of lava. So you just have a water bucket on you, you right click, and now you get a bucket of lava, which is pretty neat. However, sometimes, I know this is going to sound really dumb, but sometimes you don't really have enough room for a 2x2 space or a 1x3 space. Wouldn't it be neat if you could just have one of these, but it's a 1x1x1 space? Or just, as most people know it, a single block? Well, now you can, as all the people on TV say. You just got to get 6 iron and 2 water buckets, and then boom, you have yourself an infinite water generator. Infinite lava and infinite water generator. You right click with a bucket, and as you can see, you get water, which is nice, and it lasts forever. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So now you don't have to go into the nether to get infinite lava, and now you don't have to go make a relatively big, or look at it's not really that big, but you don't have to build one of these in survival to have an infinite amount of water. And also, it's easily portable, so that's also a plus. But anyways, on to the next thing, which is going to be something you probably all should have expected by now when it comes to mods. Next up, we have obligatory new ores. So, we're going to start off with the easiest one to get, well, compared to these ones. This is Red Diamond. Red Diamond has its own set of tools and armor. However, it's not an ore, as you can tell. And as if you can tell by what you saw in my inventory, you have to craft it with 1 diamond and 8 redstone blocks. And that is how you get a red diamond. And so here we have red diamond tools and armor for everyone to try. This is what it looks like in F5 mode when you, oh, wrong F5 mode. As you can just see, it's just armor but red. You know your normal Minecraft stuff. You know, it looks kind of like Ruby. So I feel bad for anyone who has a Ruby mod that might mix this up. Who cares? Anyways, if you to get okay, so our next ore is, can you guess by the color? That's right, it's tungsten. It's tungsten. That's right, it's tungsten ore and tungsten block. To get tungsten, you're gonna need a red diamond, which I just showed you how to get. You can mine it with, well, I'm not gonna show you, but you mine it with a red diamond, and you get armor, and you can, you craft your normal armor and stuff with the normal armor recipe, and you get all the normal stuff and things. Let's just put this stuff away. Oh my gosh, okay. You just take it out, you put it away, and now we have our new stuff to put on. So here we have tungsten armor. I know it looks like titanium. Trust me, this isn't ore spawn. And I know this looks like something else, but trust me, this isn't ore spawn. I'm not copying ore spawn, okay? These things are different, and I'll show you why in a minute. So, this is what tungsten looks like. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should probably note the difference that these tools are nearly identical with a minor exception of like difference in attack damage. Actually, no, there is no difference in attack damage except with the sword. The tungsten sword does 1 more damage compared to the red diamond sword, which is neat, I guess. But yeah, besides that, the only difference is that tungsten has way more durability than diamond and red diamond. So if durability is your thing, you like to have a lot of durability, which I don't know why you wouldn't like to have a lot of durability, then tungsten is the tool for you. So next up, we have, well, once I put this away, we have the final ore, but it's a bit different than you might think it is. Well, you know what it is. It's uranium. It's uranium. You take ingots, you take nuggets, you make an ingot for both tungsten and uranium. However, unlike, let's say, ore spawn, you don't use this to make armor. Instead, uranium is used for smelting. Uranium is the best smelting item you have in my mod anyways. A single nugget of uranium would be comparable to a block of kelp, or yeah, a block of kelp. Uranium ingot, I am pretty sure, is as good, if not better, than a bucket of lava, and a block is the best. It lasts a long freaking time. Okay, like you will not find anything else. Well, at least okay. Well, okay, this isn't guaranteed, but this is just. Gosh, I can't talk today. I need to slow down. Uranium is basically the best source of smelting you got. And also for 1.12 nugget, the uranium nugget is pretty good for smelting since there's no kelp block. But yeah, anyways, I think it's time we move on to, come on, let's get to it. Now we have a special little item to show off. This item is, well, you'll see, it requires 3 gold and one diamond, and you get the crown. Now, you can try putting it on your head, however, it doesn't work because it's the item used for crafting. Crafting what, you may ask? Well, you'll see. You'll see. So, we're not done yet though. If you take the crown and surround it with nether brick, you get the nether crown, which is also used for stuff and things. And specifically, its description says, the crown of a king whose power is greater than a raging inferno. For just a little hint for what's next, or not next, but what's coming up, rather. So, yeah, on to the next thing. Yeah. Next up, we have reeds, specifically ore reeds. These are ways that you can farm ores by well, planting them as kind of sugarcane looking things that you can eventually get. This was a mod that I saw a while ago, but I decided to recreate it here because I couldn't find a 1.12.2 version at the time. Also because my mod has their own special ores that I want to create reeds for. Anyways, to craft them, you're going to need seeds. So first you're going to take your seeds and you're going to surround them with, you're going to take your wheat seed, and surround it with 8 blocks of coal. Now you're going to need 2 for this, or else I'm going to need 2 for this to show off all of them. So with 1, we'll surround it with iron to get the iron reed seed. Then after that, you're going to surround it with gold to get the gold reed seed. Surround it with diamond to get the diamond reed seed. Surround it with emerald to get the emerald reed seed. So on. You're going to surround it with uranium to get, actually no, not uranium, I'm dumb. Surround it with red diamond, wink, not wink, fuck. Did I fuck up the recipe? Okay, so I did remember to implement the recipe. I'm just an idiot and forgot it. So, basically the seed recipe ends at emerald, at least kind of. To get the, okay, I forgot to say, yes, it is called uranium ore. That's a problem with this version of the mod. When I actually release it, it will be the correct name. This is the only block that has that. Okay? Cool. So, what you're gonna need first is you're gonna actually take coal reed seed, and you're gonna surround that with redstone blocks to get redstone reed seed, and you would surround that with lapis to get the lapis reed seed. Now we're not gonna do that because that's something to show off. So you actually only need Jeez, the dogs are doing dumb stuff again, I see, or rather here. Okay, so to make a red diamond reed seed, you actually need a diamond reed seed and a redstone reed seed, and then you need 7 blocks of red diamond, and then boom, there you go, you have the red diamond reed seed. Surround that with tungsten to get the tungsten reed seed, and then surround that with uranium to get the uranium reed seed. We have 3 new blocks here that aren't actually meant to be gotten. These blocks do not have anything to do with building, but they instead have to do everything with structures. Let me show you. Up 1. Did I forget the... No, I did not. So, we're going to place the overworld dungeon spawner to spawn a randomly generated dungeon. These dungeons will appear randomly underground in the overworld, and they contain lots and lots of loot. Okay, well actually no. There is one room in this one that does not contain loot. That originally was a bug, but you know what? I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna call it a feature. But as you can see here, we have things like mending books, apples, etc., even elytra, and zombie heads. And the reason why these are here, oh, and even music discs, The reason these are here are, well, you'll see. But these are not the only ones. There are even more to show off. For instance, there is one for the Nether. This one is really big, or at least was spun in the right direction. This one comes with stuff like, okay, well, all of these have similar rewards except for this Nether one comes with Wither Skeleton and stuff. Actually, no, I think this one, also, all of them come with, yeah. All of them have the same rewards, but are in different dimensions, and also they look slightly differently. Like, this one is made of, whatever this is. I'm an idiot and forgot what it's called. Quartz. Yeah, that's what this block is. I'm dumb. Anyways. This one is made out of this to, one, annoy players who thought they found Stronghold, and two, because this is just the special block that I like, I guess, for it. This is quartz, this is for the Nether, that is for the overworld, and this next one is for the end. All of these can be found underground, however, in the end, they are found on the surface, because the end's underground isn't really big enough. It's gonna load any day now. Okay, here we go. They cannot be gotten with, they can be broken, but they cannot be dropped, and they cannot, what's it called? They do not give you, even with Silk Touch, they do not give you the block. You have to do stuff. You have to get in creative mode if you really want it that badly. Now, all of these, like I said earlier, are randomly generated, and they're just here for interesting things for players to find, you know, just in case they're exploring the end and stuff. They should be relatively rare, however, I may decrease or increase the chances depending on how easy it is for players to find them. But yeah, we're just gonna, these are kind of big. Like, these are kind of big. Let me just, let me just, oh my gosh, can I? Let me just... Oh, I am really bad at world edit. Jeez, I didn't even get this close enough. Or rather, far away enough. Okay, you know what? I'll just cut to whenever I'm done being an idiot. So, yeah, this is the end of the video. Okay, no. I'll cut back to when I'm not being an idiot and trying to get rid of all this stuff, even though it's not really worth my time. Next up are the mobs. I will be doing these in 3 categories: the passive, neutral, and hostile mobs. The first mob is the Apple Cow. Yes, I stole more things from Respawn. The Apple Cow is a cow that when killed, when killed, they drop apples. Not very exciting. They spawn in plains and in forests. The next mob is the Iron Apple Cow. This mob drops iron apples when dropped. The Golden Apple Cow drops golden apples. I didn't want to steal the textures from Respawn, so I tried to make my own. They're just recolored cows, though, so they're not that good, in my opinion. But who knows? Make an opinion of your own. Here we have the Diamond Apple Cow and the Emerald Apple Cow. Now, while the Apple Cow spawns in the... Oh my god, you die. The Apple Cow spawns in plains and forests. These special Apple Cows, the Iron, Gold, Diamond, and Emerald Apple Cow, do not, voice crack, do not spawn normally. Or at least they do spawn normally, but only in one biome, and it's an extremely rare biome. You'll see what it looks like eventually. Next up are the neutral mobs. Oh, let's just get rid of that. There is only one neutral mob, and it is the brown bear. Let me just get my armor on. The brown bear counts technically in the game files as a hostile mob, but it will not attack you unless you attack it. So, let's just go to game mode 1. We can spawn one right here, and as you can see, it's just a recolored polar bear. It does nothing. However, once we attack it, it attacks us. It drops fish when dead. Not too special, I guess. But hey, if you wanna try and make a a farm out of this. I mean, fish isn't that good of a food. But whatever. I always feel like they should have added brown bears as like a more common variety of polar bears. At least in my opinion. But anyways, next up, oh, you saw what that was. Okay, well, next up we have these mobs. Now, these mobs are special. First off, we're going to show you a blast of the past right here. So yeah, prepare yourself for arguably something you guys probably haven't seen of for a while. And if you have seen it, you probably don't have good memories of it because, it comes from a really bad movie. That's right, Slenderman. The Slenderman is a recolored Enderman. Black coat texture Enderman. I forgot who made this texture. At least the texture I based it off of. Credits to them. This basically is just, the Slenderman has a really slow movement speed. However, it is always hostile. Or at least in this case, its natural movement speed is really slow. However, if you were in survival, its movement speed goes up to 11. Or not 11, not actually 11, but it moves a lot faster. And also, no animations, because I thought that looked somewhat creepier. Oh yeah, and Slenderman kills you in one hit. Just wanted to let you know that. So, it does 100 hearts of damage. So it will one hit kill you every time you meet it. So yeah, be careful of the Slenderman, I guess. Oh jeez, there are all my items. So yeah, the Slenderman, I think he has around 100 HP, but he's not a boss because you're not really meant to fight him. Well, okay, you can fight him, but it's probably best done with the bow, and you probably just saw what some of the mobs were. Great, that's not what. Frick. Okay, well, you know what? Who cares anymore? Let's just kill this nerd and just move on to the other mobs, because yeah. Oh, and another thing, the Slenderman also has 8 structures that spawn with it based off of the old Slender 8 Pages game. So yeah, it's like it's the rock, the silo, the tunnel, and some other ones. They're not that good, because I didn't know about void blocks till I made them, or structure void blocks. You'll see what I mean if I ever show off pictures. You can see pictures of what those structures look like now if I ever come across them, because I'm not going to show you them unless I come across them when looking for the biomes later. But yeah, with Slenderman gun, I can show you the next mobs. The next mob I'm going to show you is the Drowned. Yep, it's this guy from the 1.13 update. It's the Drowned. You all know him and love him. Except he doesn't spawn with a, what's it called? He doesn't give you trident. He just drops iron flesh. He just drops rotten flesh. And he's only, well, he's here because I don't know. I guess, okay, the reason why he's here is because there's not a whole lot of bad things in the water until the 1.13 update, so I decided, hey, let's add bad things to the water. So here we have a bad thing in the water. Yeah. Next up, we have the ore zombie. Yeah, another zombie. This zombie is a very rare variant of the zombie that spawns, well, very rarely. Here, with its glitchy texture, if you can kill it, it's basically the exact same as a normal zombie, but I think it has higher armor, and it spawns rarely. And when you kill it, it drops every vanilla Minecraft ore, and it drops an extra copy of coal, because why not? The next mob is a flying skeleton head. The flying skeleton head is, well, it's a flying mob that has smoke. Its AI is based off of the blaze because for some reason you can't, and with mCreator you can't make flying mobs attack you for some dumb reason. At least not yet, so I had to use a base AI. It will shoot bones at you if it sees you, and it can see you from a pretty far range. But yeah, these guys spawn, I think they can spawn in most, actually no. I think they only spawn in one biome. Either that or they spawn in every biome. I'm not sure. I think it's one biome. Actually, yeah, I think it's one biome. Anyways, these guys, you won't really come across them that much, but you will come across them in one scenario that's pretty important. So, yeah. And now, we have the final mob, the Great Hunger. This nerd was in the mob vote of, gosh, was it 2017? 2018? I don't know. This little nerd is based off of the model that the sketch you see in that mob vote, And what it does is, as you can see by the fact that I'm close to it, it gives you hunger when you're close to it. And it will attack almost anything it sees, because, well, it's hungry. It has a very small hitbox. And it, as you can see here, it drops sand. However, that's not its only thing that it drops. It actually drops a lot of things. There are 10 things it can drop, but it will only drop one thing. It can drop anything from sand to sandstone, to 4 varieties of raw meat, to even nuggets, like gold nugget, iron nugget, tungsten nugget, and uranium nugget. So yeah, if you want to make a farm out of this thing, I hope you get some really good ores, even though you can just make these. You go ahead, try it. I mean, they don't spawn in spawners, so good luck with that. But yeah, they spawn in deserts only, though. So yeah, you gotta find one of those first. Remember when I said that these crowns were going to be useful? Well, now we've gotten there. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go to a crafting table, and you're going to need 7 eggs. Make a U shape with them, if you don't know what a U looks like, you could just have it be an upside down leggings recipe. Then you're going to want to take either a zombie or a skeleton head, and you're going to want to put a crown on top. This will give you a zombie king spawn egg and a skeleton king spawn egg. These are one of 2 bosses that you can fight in this mod. These are the only ways, I repeat, the only ways to get heart containers is by killing bosses from this mod. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fight them. I'm gonna fight them with everything I got. Just give me a minute to not suck. Oh, fuck. If you can't tell by my inventory, I suck at video games. So I'm gonna eat a heart container and an emerald apple before I get started, as well as have an entire inventory with me. I also have an infinity bow with me, so I can do this. So yeah, let's get going. First off is actually the easier boss in my opinion, the Zombie King. Hey, there we go. The Zombie King, wow, that's a terrible voice crack, has exactly, I think it's 200 health. And with every 10 or so hits, I believe. Okay, any day now. You should drop them any day now. Any day now. There we go. Every couple of hits, he should drop one of these. He should be dropping some husks. Because screw your hunger bar, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, he isn't too difficult because of the fact that with your knockback, he shouldn't hit you too much. But and even with tungsten armor, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. However, he doesn't do anything super important, but he's just there in case you really need heart containers. Plus, you're not really supposed to fight this guy once you have tungsten armor. You're supposed to really fight him when you have a diamond armor, if you couldn't tell by his armor. Yeah, well, that's just my opinion. You can fight him whenever you want. But one fun fact is that every, time you fight the boss, he should get stronger. Well, not every time. Like, every 5 times he should get stronger. But yeah, as you can see here, we've hit him enough times for him to spawn even more mobs now. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I think it's finally making up for the fact that he wasn't spawning them before. So, yeah. Let's just kill him. And even in later versions of the fight, he actually starts to even have regeneration. So that's, or in the hardest version of the fight, he gets regeneration. And as you can see, we killed him there. We're just gonna kill these guys, because I have the best armor in the game right now. Thanks to this mod. And now, as you can see, as we kill him up, we get to see his drops. He drops 1 diamond sword, 1 heart container, and some rotten flesh. So as you can see, besides the heart container, these bosses don't really have that good rewards. However, in my opinion, the health container, or rather the heart container, is probably very useful, and it's probably worth getting it. However, that's not all. There's also another boss we gotta fight. The Skeleton King. The Skeleton King does not come with a bow, but he does shoot bones at you. because for some reason M Creator won't let skeletons hold bows for some dumb reason, even when you spawn them. Anyways, yeah. So you just hit these guys, and eventually he will spawn one of these. These guys are annoying. Trust me, I would know. I tested this. When they aren't shooting each other, they are shooting you, like, all the time. But yeah, they can aggro on each other like normal, oh crap, like normal guys can, normal zombies, not zombies, skeletons. Also, because they're based off of the Blaze AI, they're kind of weak to water, which I know is dumb. But hey, I'll tell you what's dumb. Fucking not being able to let flying mobs attack you. I'm gonna be real with you, M creators. That was just a dumb move on your part. That's a very, very dumb move on your part. And yeah, while this boss isn't exactly hard, one thing that I do dislike about it is the fact that if you get in water, you probably should plan on staying in water, because these guys will not let you get on land. Also, yeah, these guys have very generous hitboxes, because I mean they're giant flying skeletons. One way you can try and get back on water is try to rotate yourself around the Skeleton King. Oh, never mind. He's just gonna try and get you anyways. You could probably try creating walls if you really are having a hard time. And here, eventually you can get yourself back on there. And now you can make him stuck in the water. Nice. Hey, screw off. Yeah, you. Anyways, yeah. Once you get him in water, it's actually kind of easy to kill him. And okay. Yeah, there isn't a whole lot to say with these guys. Honestly, these bosses aren't super interesting. But yeah, you just kill them until they're dead. And now that guy's stuff's in the water. Well, nothing super interesting was in there. He does. Oh, fuck. Yeah, since they're based off of Blaze AI, they drop Blaze Rods. Yeah. Kind of sucks. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I would have spawned, what's it called? Regular skeletons, but they can kind of aggro on the boss if he accidentally hits them. And I didn't want that. So yeah, that's the two bosses. They're not that impressive. Or at least that's what I would be saying. But we're not done here. There is still one more boss to make. So, first, you're going to need to make one of these nerds. So, one of these things. So, what you're going to need is you're going to get a shield and surround it with blaze rods, and you get the blaze shield. You're going to need 4 of these, actually. Let me just... Yeah. You're going to need 4 of them. Unlike normal shields, these can actually stack, though, because I'm not a terrible person. Anyways, after that, you're going to want to get 4 blaze shields and get a single blaze rod, and you get a blaze totem. This is not the totem of undying. It doesn't do anything special when you die. Yeah, it doesn't. However, there is something cool it does. You're gonna need even more stuff now. It's like more eggs and the nether crown. And you take that and you go into a crafting table and start crafting again. Take 7 eggs in the U pattern, the blaze totem, and the nether crown, and you get a hovering inferno spawn egg. That's right. Not only do we add Mob C, or the Great Hunger, but we also added Mob D, the hovering inferno. So let's just put him somewhere not near water. Actually, yeah, let's put him near water, just in case we can cheese him. So, just like the before, you can spawn him anywhere, so use that to your advantage, I guess. So we're gonna spawn him in now. As you can see, he has a custom model, and I'm actually very proud of this model. I took some time to make it, and I really like it. He is based off of Blaze AI, and unlike the skeleton, it actually makes sense for him to be based off of the Blaze AI, because, you know, he's a blaze. Or at least he's kind of like a master blaze. Anyway, so yeah, bows are pretty good here. He shoots fireballs, even though they don't actually do fireballs. Because again, M Creator is stupid and dumb and doesn't like spawning normal fireballs. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. As much as I like M Creator, there are just some things that are dumb. And every couple hits, it spawns blazes. So yeah, that's gonna be a little difficult. But hey, if you spawn them in water, that's gonna suck for them. Just start killing them, you know, like you should. If you freaking can. And then, yeah, sword is definitely the best because the bow does not do the best damage, in my opinion. Okay, so when he goes into the air like that, you can probably use the opportunity to kill the blazes. No, no, do not get in the water. Do not get in the water. When you can just have the blazes themselves fall in the water, because blazes don't deserve rights and they don't deserve to be on land. Anyways, oh my gosh, yeah, that's one problem. Trying to not get yourself stuck in a beach, because then they could just keep pushing you back in the water. That's one thing that ranged mobs like this boss does that it's pretty annoying. Unlike the other bosses, which have about 200 health, this guy has around 300. So yeah, be wary. This guy will take a lot more time to defeat. But besides that, he's pretty cool, you know, just, you know, spawns blazes, all that, you know. Interesting mob, I guess. Now, the next things I'm going to show you, or the last things, are the biomes. Now, before we go to the biomes, I know what you're thinking. Hey, Jay, you didn't show us what the Hovering Inferno drops. You gonna show us what it does, Jay? Well, what the Hovering Inferno drops, well, that's for me to know, and for you to maybe possibly find out. Anyways, next up, I'm gonna fly for like ever and hope I find the biomes, so you'll see me when I find that. After flying for what felt like 20 minutes, I have found this new biome. With mycelium blocks everywhere and some unique trees, this biome is the second rarest biome in this mod. Probably on par with the rarity with a mushroom. With the mushroom island, if not slightly more. This is the Deadwood Forest, where you get special creepy-esque trees and mycelium blocks for all to enjoy. This is the only biome where floating skeleton heads naturally spawn. So if you're looking to create a farm of those for some reason, feel free to come here, I guess. I wouldn't see why, though. I mean, they're floating skeleton heads. I don't see how you'd be able to make them do that. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you in like an hour when I find the rarest biome, because geez, this is gonna take forever. Okay, so I was pretty lucky and only had to fly around 10 minutes to find this, but we found the rarest biome in this mod. This is the biome where you can find the iron, gold, diamond, and emerald apple cows. Here we have the metal and gem forest. This place has iron blocks for grass, lapis blocks for dirt, diamond blocks for tree trunks, gold blocks for leaves, and emerald blocks for fruit. This place is pretty insane, not gonna lie. I don't know why the mobs aren't spawning. They should. I've seen them spawn here before. Also, geez, this is a really big version of the biome. I have never gotten a version of this biome that is this big. Jeez. But yeah, if you find this biome in your survivor world, you're basically all set, cause yeah, you have an infinite supply of iron, gold, diamond. Okay, well, not infinite supply of diamond, gold, and emerald, but it's seemingly infinite. And also, wait, hold on. Wait, actually, no. Are these regular cows or are these iron cows? Oh no, these are iron cows. Okay, yeah. So yeah, as you can see, they're spawning here. Iron cows are most common. Then there's gold, diamond, and emerald. But yeah. So, but you got seemingly endless amounts of all this stuff for this entire biome. So if you have this, you're basically set for a while, like geez. And if you have mods like Project E, or as some know it, Equivalent Exchange, you basically have an infinite amount of EMC on your hands, assuming nobody else finds this biome. But that is it for this mod. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want it, the download will be in the description down below. Or it might be, depending on if you see this video when it immediately comes out. So yeah. Peace, nerds. See you in the next video. Whether it's a mod review, a mod update, or a devlog. Who knows? Peace, guys.